This is a Lawnboy 680-5432 stroke lawnmower with no self-propel. It's just a push mower with a throttle adjustment on it. It was junked for sure. I can say that with confidence because of the way everything was full of water and crud and stuff in the gas tank and the carburetor, and it was rusting where there could be rust. This is a magnesium deck, so that's positive. But it's that, you know, old offset wheel design, and it has the bag kit and everything with it. So I could have that installed if I wanted to hurt my back or whatever when I mow the lawn. But yeah, so some missing bolts. Aside from that, though, a little luck. There she goes. RPM's a little. Easy. Hey, but it idles. Look at that. So I think the idle is maybe a little bit low, or something's clogged in the jet still. I don't know. The car needs some tuning, but this is his third start since 1992. Maybe it's okay without that. It just needs to be bolted on a little tight. A little slow. There. Nah, that air fuel scroll needs to be adjusted on the carburetor, but it's probably clean. So it's not so bad. That's it anyway. It's always fun to get an old engine running after it's been sitting for a long time. And the obstacles were this fuel tank was clogged terribly bad. I disassembled the petcock and restored fuel flow, replaced the fuel line, cleaned the original carburetor. It's a Walboro carburetor. And then I had to put a new ignition coil on because there was no spark. The other one had burned out, and that was it. And what else is there to go wrong? So it had compression, and now it runs again. So I'm just going to cinch this, get a couple of bolts here, and put it together and adjust the mixture screw perhaps. And I think it will be ready to start mowing somebody's lawn or my lawn if I can't sell it, which is entirely possible. But for people who do like two-stroke lawnmowers or just two-stroke engines, these might be appealing to them. So I'll put this in the garage now that I'm midday here with things to do. But yeah, I'll come back tonight and get this thing tuned up a bit. It's not far off. I think it's just maybe a turn of the mixture screw that I may have not put back exactly the same when I was cleaning the carburetor out. So I'll bolt on the mulching attachment and go over it once more and take this sketchy rubber hose off so I can kill the engine if I need to, and blah, blah, blah. So not too far off from where it needs to be, and I'm very pleased after working on it hours and hours. What took a long time, since no one cares, but what took a long time was the ignition coil. And if I can find the other one that I took off on the ground, which is gone to the heavens now. But the ignition coil, which was on it before, was not in good shape. So it was burned out, and the replacement ignition coil was for a Durforce motor, I guess. The internet said it was the right part, but it's not. And so the bolts, they weren't lining up, no matter what I would do. Bolts wouldn't line up, and then so I was like, well, here's the old coil. This is the appropriate for the 680543. This is the appropriate part in ignition coil. And the bowl holes will not line up with the one I got. But, so I ground on it with like a drill bit, and I reamed it out. And then I used a hand file and a Dremel, and I got it to where it was bolting on and close. And so once I did that, it had spark, and it would start again. So I'm happy with it where it's at today. Now I can justify doing more things to it. It's no longer a non-running engine. That's not how that goes on there, but it's how I'm going to leave it today. Have a nice one.